Hey, welcome in to the channel. I am Deborah. This is Purusha Intuitive, and we're going to be looking at the energy for today or whenever you find this reading. Messages are always timeless. As long as they resonate with you, then they're definitely meant for you. When I'm recording this, though, we are in Leo season, and there is this call to be a little bit more patient in the process. Yes, put time, energy, intention towards what we're trying to create, what we're trying to manifest. But at the same time, we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. Mercury is going to be in retrograde this whole month. We're in the shadow period right now, and it is harshly aspecting Mars, which Mars is all about like that ambition, the drive, pushing forward, etc. So we really want to make sure, like I said, that we're not taking too hasty of steps, that we're not making decisions that could potentially hurt us in the long run. And it's a little tricky, it's a little challenging right now because there are things that are presenting themselves to us that seem like, oh, that could be the answer, that could fit, etc. Or I could make that work. It has some of the components I'm looking for, or whatever you're working towards. And it can bring that illusion, right? The illusion that something is better than what it actually is. So we really want to be mindful. We want to be conscious of how we're approaching new opportunities, how we're dealing with people, situations from the past that are a little bit messier, that haven't quite resolved themselves yet. That's why I like to start off with an energy clearing, because it helps set the tone, set the vibe, cleanse out any unwanted, unneeded energy. And so we can be open to receive. It's also a great time to set your own intention as well. If you would like to receive specific messages of guidance or answered questions from Spirit, definitely give those over now, and we'll get going. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is blocking the highest and best messages from coming through. Fear, doubt, insecurity, lack of worth, lack of value, anger, frustration, annoyance. Cleanse it from our being. Help us to feel, sense, and know our value and what we deserve. Help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love. Okay, so there is a little bit of a reset button happening right now where we, like I said, we want to be patient in the process. We want to make sure that we're moving through things in an intentional way, not just choosing something or someone because, I think we got this yesterday, okay. Something or someone because it seems to fit. I'm not saying you have to be hypercritical around dynamics or opportunities that come in, but definitely sit with it a little bit before you make those decisions, right? You don't have to make a decision today, and if anything, it is showing that there is a little lack of clarity. There's not, Neptune is in Pisces in retrograde right now, so we're feeling like a little uncertain around certain things, hence that illusion or that need to be a little bit more patient with the choices that you're making, with the opportunities that come in. Remembering that when we say no to the things that don't fit or that we don't want, it's actually saying yes to the things that we do. We often shortchange ourselves when something comes in that seems like something we want, or what we're trying to manifest. And in reality, it just might not be a good fit. It might have some of the components like I was talking about earlier, but it might not be a good fit. Spirit is really asking you to evaluate the story that you're telling yourself. Right now, you are manifesting in a way that you're shaping your future. You're shaping what opportunities do come in. And I feel like Spirit really wants you to be cognizant of the story you tell yourself and also the things that you're engaging in. I'm hearing there is some recognition of some, like, I feel like you're dealing with something that, like I said, it kind of seems like something you want, or it has certain components around it, but you keep feeling empty. You know, you don't feel fulfilled. You don't feel like, yeah, I like this, but it doesn't 100% resonate with you. And I think that there's a lot of fear around that because you have been waiting for a long time. You're wanting to really take that next step. You feel ready, you feel prepared, but it's just not lining up. And again, this tags back to that story. What story are you telling yourself about what you want, about what you deserve? I think that you are still dealing with some uncertain situations. That's how it's showing up with this Hierophant and the fog. So these are things that you've already committed to, things that you're still trying to move through. And it's putting a little bit of a damper on things. It's making you second guess yourself, second guess the story that you tell yourself, and feeling a little bit less than, like you don't deserve, is what I'm hearing. Your worth is coming into play. I feel like you know what you deserve. I feel like you know what you want, but then when it actually comes into exercising that, you know, putting it out there, there's a part of you that kind of, you know, shrinks up, that doesn't allow people to really see the authentic version of yourself. Or you're dealing with people's situations that aren't really asking about you, that don't really want to know about you. It's more of a self-centered energy is what I'm seeing, because there is a bit of a need to protect. You have to decide which way you're gonna go, which path you're gonna go down. And like I said, I do feel like there is some clarity coming through on some things that like aren't fitting, aren't working. And there's a part of you that feels loyal to this. There's a part of you that's having a hard time letting it go. It does take a lot of work and intention to manifest. I think it can be easy, but like we make it so complicated as human beings, right? Oftentimes it's because we're saying yes to things that we really don't authentically want. You know, it's that value of there can be a lot of options that come your way. It's about choosing the best option. And often we don't hold out for the best option. And I do feel like it's because of this loyalty that you have towards something, someone. It's not preventing new opportunities from coming in at all. You're just in this waiting game right now. There's something that you're waiting on. You're waiting for something to come to head. This, yeah, 100%. You're waiting for closure around a situation with a specific person. It hasn't quite happened yet. And there still is a lot of emotional attachment to this dynamic. We actually saw this in the weekly reading, right? The moon is when our feelings, our emotions are getting pulled at, and it does make it hard to see things clearly. It does bring up that illusion. And this is directly related, like I said, to something that's very important to you, something that you feel very committed to, or you felt committed to at one time. And now you're really, I don't know, I feel like it's almost like you don't want to take any steps quite yet. You don't want to take any steps quite yet until it plays out a little bit more. But what I hear is that it's keeping you trapped in your mind. It's keeping you limited because something about this dynamic has made it really hard for you to see yourself clearly. There wasn't a lot of teamwork. There wasn't reciprocity, equal exchange. Something new is coming in. I really love this. It's follow the rabbit with the Ace of Wands. So new spark, new beginning. This feels really passionate. It feels like this is someone coming in who is willing to work together, right? Work as a team. Find that balance, find that harmony. Yeah, you can feel it. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I do see you kind of like focusing a lot on this dream, on this vision. Understanding that you need to put yourself out there more. And I feel like when you do, this is gonna pop up right away. I'm hearing this follow the rabbit as like follow your intuition. Spirit's asking you to do something or go somewhere. This is like, you know, I don't know, like a kind of something you're not planning, right? Like an unexpected stop at the store, or, oh, I'm gonna go to that networking thing, or I'm gonna check out this group, or there's something around it that you need to do that I feel like it's gonna come through an intuitive hit. And it's gonna tell you exactly where to go, where you need to be in order for this new beginning to come in. Follow the rabbit. Down the rabbit hole, right? Yeah, but this is beautiful. It's presenting this opportunity. This is gonna be a quick situation that comes in. And there's a part of you that feels, I don't know, let's look at why you feel like you gotta self-protect. It's very interesting how the energy is playing out right now. We're taking out, we're unweeding, no, we're weeding out all the things that really have kind of just limited us and kept us back, and fighting for the things that we do want. But it's a choice. It's a choice. It is like just a practical decision about which way we are gonna go. What story are we going to play out? Life is a series of experiences, of adventure that we can really choose what we want, how we want to plug into it. We want to make sure that we're not limiting our abundance and our opportunity, because it is here. Oh, double confirmation on that Queen of Cups. Someone, something, I don't know, I do get a little sense of moodiness. Yeah, okay. So this is something different. This is a different situation where I feel like someone wants to have a conversation with you. Yeah, 100%, 8 of Wands. Someone who is really moody, someone who is a little bit, I don't know, immature, made a immature decision, made a mistake in their eyes. I think they're feeling bad about the way things went down between you two, the way you guys were communicating, or what they said to you. They're wanting you to see it through their eyes. They're wanting compassion and empathy and understanding for what they were going through. You could be dealing with the courts, the court system, some type of legality or contract. Someone was really afraid of this getting exposed. Yeah. I am hearing there are some excuses coming in because Spirit is still asking you to self-protect. Don't rush into anything. That's the overarching energy. Don't rush into anything that you're not certain about. Because we are at a time where there are a lot of opportunities coming in that Spirit is starting to gift us. And if it doesn't feel quite right, if it's not 100% what you want, what is in alignment with where you're going towards, then definitely take a second look at it. Sand dollar. Some are gentle and some are refreshing. Some days are about giving while others are about receiving. But each offers experiences above and below your zone. Each offers opportunities to practice and learn. Be present and go with the flow. So I feel like that was such a beautiful embodiment of this whole reading, right? Making sure that we're not getting too hung up on something or someone. The stars are linked to aspirations. So, really making sure that we aren't dampening our light by choosing things that are limiting and restrictive. I know that's easier said than done, but sometimes it is about going with the flow. Sometimes it is about learning the lesson and then moving on. Scarab is connected to self-creation. Being a powerful totem for self-creation, harness your potential. You have the ability. Make life happen. I love that. This is so beautiful in terms of Spirit is really giving us the platform, laying the groundwork that we can have what we want. We can step into that happiness and fulfillment. Yes, there is a lot of reshuffling going on. Yes, we don't see things 100% clearly, but the more we kind of have that blind faith, that blind trust in our higher knowing, higher self, universe, spirit, God, however you understand it, it's really going to help us get through this time in a way that is very empowered towards what we are cultivating for ourselves. So I hope you enjoyed the reading today. Thank you always for your time and energy. I super appreciate you, especially if you've made it this far in the reading. Definitely drop comments below. I love to hear how it resonates, or, if you want to connect, just a little love and TLC, I'm always here. Thank you for the love and support you bring to this channel. It really blesses my heart. All the love and blessings your way.